be doing a quick review and showing you how I fit this wig that I got from UprettyHair. So this is the company that I'm going to be reviewing in this video today, and it is a curly wig that I got. I'll also be reviewing this glue, HD Active. That's what it looks like. Also, don't look at my nails, they're such a mess, but anyway, this is all their socials. So it's UprettyHair on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram if you want to find this company. And I'm just going to show you the wig that they sent me. 18-inch 6x6 lace frontal wig, and it's curly texture. I bleached the knots, so I've taken it out of the normal packaging and I bleached the knots, and I've added the elastic band on it as well. The hair quality seems really good. I have washed the hair, but it still has a bit of a smell to it. So I'm just going to probably put leave-in conditioner in the hair just so it doesn't smell. But it doesn't smell that bad. It's only a slight, you know, like a new hair smell. The 3 things that I got in the package. That's really helpful when I'm going to sleep, because I am going to glue this wig on so that I can actually sleep with it on, because this glue is supposed to last and it's supposed to be waterproof. Well, it says long wear on it. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I'll probably leave it on for a week max. It says it's invincible, waterproof. You get an intense hold and it's fast drying. Pushing my edges back so they don't get in the way of the glue. And even though it's a 5x5, I'm just going to do all my edges just to be safe. And then I'm just going to blow dry. I'll probably put a powder foundation on because it's transparent lace and it really does not match my skin, you can tell. It's so bright. My powder foundation on it, not liquid, because I feel like it's going to interfere with the glue and I want to give the glue an honest review. I really like how much lace is on this. It's quite big. It's definitely a 6x6. Then I'm going to put the band on, make sure the band is secure. Then I'm just going to flip it back like so. Move it so it fits properly. And then I'm going to just lift it and push it back to where I want it to sit. But if you've noticed, the band, the wig cap underneath's moved back, so I'm just going to roll it backwards and pull my wig cap forward, not too forward. And then from here I can see that this is where the wig is going to sit when I put the glue on, and I'm comfortable with that place. One thing I must say about this wig is it is so nice and snug. It fits me perfectly. There's no hanging space at the back, and there's no hanging space in the middle, so I really like the way it fits. I think it's a 1 size, but they must have sent me a small because I've got quite a small head. So if you're going to order this wig, it's best to measure your circumference, inches circumference, and just let the company know before they send your wig out what your head circumference is, because I'm sure a lot of companies do size small, size medium and size large. So I'm just going to go ahead with the glue now. It says it's fast drying and it's water resistant, so that's what I'll be testing today. That's the 2 main things that I'm bothered about. Also, if it's long wear. You know what, I'm testing everything. So it says it's intense hold, fast drying, long wear, invisible, and it's waterproof. It's definitely invisible. It's really runny though, really runny. So I've just done the 1 layer and I'm just going to dry it and then do another layer. So I'm going to do 3 layers altogether. You can see that it's still, can you see that? It's really gloopy, like you've got little bits coming off, so I don't think it's very fast drying. I feel like Bold Hold and the Erica J glue dries quicker. And it drips when you put it on your head, can you see that? It's really watery. So you've got to use a tiny amount and quickly pat it in place before it drips to a different place on your head. And then I'm going to do layer number 3. And that is the last layer I'm doing because I do not want to keep it on for longer than a week. I know it says long wear, but I'm not here to test that because I don't think I can keep this on my head, sleep with it for more than 7 days. If anything, I'm probably going to take it off tomorrow, but I'm going to try not to. I'll try and keep it on, and I'll try and do a water test as well with it. One thing I must say about this glue is it stinks. Like, it smells of, I don't know, it just really smells. It has a very strong smell to it, but they do a coconut one and it was out of stock when I was trying to buy it. So next time, or if I buy it again, once I see what it's like, I'll probably be getting the coconut one. Okay, so that's the 3 layers of glue done, and this is what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is just use the excess lace and make sure all the hair is out of the way. And I'm going to lift and place it on top of the glue without mushing it in place. Because when you mush it, the glue goes everywhere. And my wig caps move back underneath, but you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just gonna move on, and I'll put some foundation on it to fix that. Okay, so normally when I'm drying glue, I like to use my comb like this, but I feel like with this glue, I can't do that because when I do, it kind of makes the glue come through the lace, and then that's not gonna be a good look. So I'm just gonna dry it with the blow dryer. I feel like it's dry, but it's also wet at the same time, if that makes sense. So can you see how it's lifting? It's not really sticking down. Like, can you see that? I'm gonna keep drying. Not really fast drying. Definitely not fast drying. I feel like Bold Hold. I know I'm gonna keep comparing it to Bold Hold because Bold Hold is just #1 for me right now. And the Erica J glue as well. I feel like they would have been dry by now and you wouldn't have got... Can you see that? That shine and stickiness. And that's, I'm putting my finger on top of where I've stuck it down and it's sticky. So I don't think you get that with other glues. I'm not really liking this glue right now. But we're gonna keep drying it and just hope it dries down. On the other hand, this lace is amazing, melts really, really well. And this hair is so good. I can't see any flyaways. I really like it. So far, so good. If it wasn't for the glue that I'm using, I probably would have had an easier process of sticking this down right now. I think at this rate, I feel like I probably prefer Got to Be Glued. Like, Got to Be Glued would have dried faster than this, but I'm gonna cut the lace and I'm gonna keep the blow dryer on for a bit longer and see, maybe when it does dry down, it is amazing. And I'm doing it in zigzag, so up, down, and just little snips at a time. Yeah, the glue is sticking to my scissors as I'm cutting the lace, so that's not good. Hopefully when I tie it down with... So what I'm going to do is put a spray tint on this, and it's the coffee spray tint from the AO Experience. What a lot of people tend to do at this stage when it's looking like this, or if it ends up looking like this, is they'll put liquid foundation on it or powder foundation, and you don't want to do that because you already have a layer of lace on your head and you're adding another layer of product on top of it. So then it will just kind of accumulate in these bits and you'll be able to see it and it will flash back. And I guess I was being lazy before because I didn't want to spray the tint on and then wait for it to dry. So what I'm going to do is spray the tint on now. And it's the coffee one from the AO. It's the AO lace tint. Actually, no, I'm using beige. Let me go get the coffee one. Oh, but beige seems to be working. No, let me go get the coffee one because I know I'm not this light. I couldn't find my coffee one in the 80 lace tint, but I've got Cocoa Latte from Lex Wigs, so I'm going to use this tint spray, which matches my skin better because it's darker, and I'm just going to spray that on. Ooh, it's dripping. I'm going to spray that onto the lace, and you can see even on camera that it's changing colour and it's blending in with my skin a bit better, so even when I do that, it's better. I took the band off while I was doing my makeup so I could just blend around, but it's stuck. But this glue is so gloopy, like I feel like if I pulled this enough it would just come off. But another thing as well, when I was taking the band off, it was stuck to the lace, so the band was actually stuck to the lace, to the glue through the lace. I don't think it's fast drying, and I don't think I do get an intense hold. I mean, it's a good hold, but I wouldn't call it intense. It's just very watery, the texture's very runny. And then I'm going to comb it using my Denman brush. I guess we can test out if it's waterproof or not right now. It's not the worst glue, but I want it to do what it says on the bottle. Like, I want it to be fast drying. If it says fast drying, be fast drying. You don't need to say that it's fast drying if it's not, because then I wouldn't expect it to be. But it did take quite a while to dry, and it pretty much stuck to the cap while drying. Other than that, I think I get a good hold, and as I'm spraying it with water, it doesn't seem to be lifting, so I guess it is waterproof. And that's considering I haven't sat in the dryer, because normally when I do this properly, I would sit under a hooded dryer for 30 minutes to make sure that the glue is fully dry. I haven't even sat under the dryer and it's not coming off when I spray it with water, so that's definitely a good thing. It does dry clear. I don't see any shininess, and I don't see any residue, glue residue. I guess when I put the cap on and it stuck to the cap, that's just because it was drying while the cap was on. I'll see how it goes when I put the silk band on when I go to sleep. Hopefully by then it will be dry and it's not going to stick to that. That's the only major thing that I've found. One, it's really gloopy and really wet, and it took quite a while to dry, and when it did dry, it stuck to the silk band. However, it's definitely waterproof. My wig, my lace is literally wet right now and it's not coming off, and I'd say that's amazing considering I haven't sat in the hooded dryer and dried it for ages. This hair, I really love this hair. I've been combing it and spraying it with water, and that's how much shedding I've got. It's not a lot at all. Considering it's curly hair, you get a lot more shedding with curly hair than this, so I'm really happy about that. Look at how well it's transformed once I've sprayed it with water. I'm really happy with this wig. It's a really good wig. The lace has melted really well. It's HD lace. I'm sure it's HD lace. It's a 6x6 lace front wig, 180 density. It doesn't say if it's HD lace or not. I'm just going to use some foundation just to bring out the parting space a bit more, because I don't like plucking my wigs, because I feel like plucking them just increases how much hair falls out, because in time I know that when I keep wearing the wig over and over again, hair is gonna fall out. So I feel like when I pluck it, I'm kind of just gonna speed up that process, so I don't really pluck part-ins into my wigs anymore. I'll definitely recommend this company. I would recommend this company 100%. It's UprettyHair. The hair is amazing. The lace melted really well. I hardly had any shedding, and as you can see, there's no flyaways on this wig. It's really good. I know for sure it's not going to dry really fluffy and poofy. I know that it's going to dry really well. The communication of the company was really good as well. They messaged me on Instagram, sent me this wig. It was with me within 5 days. I think they used a tracked service as well, so I could track it while it was making its way to me. So I'll definitely give them a 10 out of 10 when it comes to communication, delivery time. I don't think I can fault them in anything. It's really good hair. It's really thick, true to length, it's true to density, and I would definitely recommend UprettyHair. I think this is one of my favorite curly wigs. And I actually like it without baby hairs. I was gonna do baby hairs initially, but I don't think I need them. I really like the way the lace blends, so I don't feel like I need baby hairs. And you know what, I'd give this glue a 7 out of 10. Okay, maybe 8 out of 10. I think it's, personally, I like it. I would use it again, and I'm gonna test out whether it's waterproof properly and let you know. But I think, considering I've sprayed loads of water on it and it's still not come off, and it hasn't even dried properly the way I would like to dry it, I would say it's 100% waterproof.